Okay, so hi everyone. Today's episode, welcome once again to another very interesting episode on the Unfiltered Room with Kemi. And this episode is dedicated to everyone out there whose data plan has been suffering from the whole relationship banter going on online. And here we're going to share our views, what we feel is right, our opinion, and I have with me today one of my craziest guy ever. Honestly speaking, Yemi is the best for this topic because we've been having a lot of banter online, up and down, everywhere. So, yeah, Yemi, welcome to my hot seat.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you for having me here.
So, let's dive into it. And I'm very sure that you have answers to so many
Oh,
things because
definitely.
we've had a fight about this. You've seen like the whole thread going on Twitter,
Yeah.
how men feel like some women actually sound when they're talking about relationship. The fact that they feel like they cannot, some girls will say, I can't date a guy that is doing 9 to 5 because I feel like you don't have the money to take care of me. And the men are like tweeting and saying, I can't date a woman that does 9 to 5 because you cannot take care of me. So some women are seeing how, I don't want to use like an abusive word because I'm a woman myself, but I feel like they are seeing how crazy they sound when they are making certain relationship rules. Would you say that all these rules that my ladies are making out there, would you say is being fair or is like a double standard kind of thing?
Um. So I'll say first off, yeah, I totally agree that it's double standards,
Okay.
right? Um. I still always go by the fact where every person has their own preference, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But I still go. I still also say it's just very delusional to see yourself in a lesser position and you're trying to aim too high without actually working for it. Personally, I mean, the normal standards of most generations of past, men tend to date down, women tend to date up,
Mm-hmm.
which most men are fine with.
Yeah.
So I agree. Um, and that's why you probably see a woman that is at a managerial level would not date someone that is just coming in to the office,
Okay.
but you'd comfortably see a manager dating a newbie into the workplace. But it's still just very crazy when I see ladies out there that can't even say they do one thing for themselves or make even the littlest of amount for themselves and they're looking for someone like Elon Musk to date.
Yeah, it's good to dream.
I mean, it's good to dream.
Yeah.
If I had my way, I'll probably also find a female Elon Musk and probably get married to if there ever existed one. But
Mm-hmm.
it is still delusional because um, one thing I would say is men see value in women different from what women think the value that we see is.
Yeah, but there are some women as well that actually date down.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
saying
there are
that.
some women that date down. I personally, I would always say it's don't date down. Be a gold digger with your full chest.
which which I will always insult you about anyways. But again, I mean some, and this is not even, I agree, some women do date down. It's just we're not going by the minorities in this
Yeah,
case though. We're going by
yeah,
the majority. And the majority is men are the ones that date down. I agree that right now we have some princesses in form of a man that are out there that are also looking for a rich woman to uplift them. We have the gigolos, but if we still look into that field, it's still more dominated by women.
yeah.
So that is what we're going on. We're going off on. So yeah, it's just very delusional, very sad to be honest. Because I see no reason why your parents would send you to secondary school, to university, or let's even say to for a diploma if you can't do like an undergrad, and you come out and the next thing you say you want to do is find a rich man
Why
without
not?
actually working.
Why not?
What exactly? What? So what
Why
was? If that's the case, then every lady out there should stop sending their daughters to school and just from the young age
No,
start
no, no.
grooming
You
them to how
need the education to kind of
to what?
like position yourself in certain places so that you can get that dream man of yours. You need that education. You know that,
Oh, so
right?
you know that is a form of value that we look for then.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
another thing that I was going to say is the fact that, see, I feel like this is a society thing, and I find it really weird myself because a jobless man, a man who doesn't have a job, is always seen as you're not ready.
Mm.
But a man, I feel like men, you guys are doing a lot of things to yourself because why is a man getting married to a woman that doesn't have a job?
Okay.
Like, make it make sense.
So again, we're the enablers of women like this,
Of
which I
course.
agree.
Yeah.
We're the enablers of every. To be honest, I agree
All these
fully. All these
behaviors.
behaviors,
Yeah.
but it is also something about upbringing. For example, I always say for myself, I'm a guy that grew up in a family where my father was the main provider. He provided everything in the house. My mother does support, but every single time I still hear, oh, my dad would say, anyways, this is the house that I built, even if it's for my children. I mean, he still knows that
It's called the bragging right.
he has the bragging right. And to be honest, I was on a discussion with a few friends recently, and they said something that, to be honest, I actually never really thought of that deeply. But he said something interesting. It was like a man enjoys providing because it gives them that territory where they feel this is my territory.
And it makes
Their
them feel that
ego,
they are
it
in
makes them feel,
charge.
yes, that I'm in charge, which is something that almost every man, even the ones that we see out there that are doing princesses, gigolo boys,
Yeah.
you still see a few of them, the way they talk to the older women that are providing for them, because they still want that ego of being in charge. So tell me how we wouldn't be comfortable with spending on a woman. Now that is the problem though, because we're spending on women that have no value to us.
Okay.
And we kind of make it so again, someone said something recently about when you get to a certain level of wealth, you stop looking at a woman's value from the month from what they can bring to the table to how they can present you outside.
But do you believe in all this? Talking about what you bring to the table, I find that really cringe.
It's cringe. I mean, I don't really go by what can you bring. I mean, I love a woman that is smart, that is educated. I'm always saying this. I'm a sapiosexual, so I enjoy having conversations with my woman. I have a problem. I want to discuss it with you because I know you can actually give me some advice. But let's say I'm going through some stuff with my business, and you're a jobless person, and the only thing you know how to do is spend the money. How are you going to teach me how to save the money?
Okay. She might actually have an idea, even though she likes to
She'll
spend the
probably she
money.
might have an idea. She'll be
That's why
like,
she's
I
educated.
should probably buy a wig, which would be an investment because some women call wig investments.
It is.
It's not actually an investment because wigs do not appreciate; they actually depreciate. That's
Yeah,
the problem.
there are some items that women really love that are
Look,
like
I would
investment.
happily buy a woman a jewelry, but I would not buy a wig.
A bag is an investment.
A bag is not an investment; it
No,
depreciates.
there are some bags that they appreciate.
They don't
Buy
appreciate
your woman a Birkin,
a
bro.
Birkin bag. I'm telling you, to still
Birkin
it would
appreciates.
depreciate
No,
after a few
no,
years.
no. Birkin appreciates.
You
You
think?
see, yeah. You see
Okay.
all those vintage Birkin, if you want to sell them back, you're not sending them the same amount you
Okay.
bought them.
So
They do
when you say
appreciate.
vintage, how old must it be for it to be vintage?
I've seen someone sold like a 10, 15-year-old Birkin for a lot of money.
Okay, so let's say I'm buying it today for you, and in 5 years' time, I have a
It's gonna
difficulty.
appreciate.
It hasn't appreciated.
It will.
It's not classed as vintage.
No, it doesn't have to be vintage, okay? But with that years that you already have gone, it does appreciate. I'm going to show you
If you
how
say so,
Birkin.
I mean,
Honestly,
I'm not big on bags, anyways.
you need to learn.
I would rather still buy jewelries.
You need to learn.
I'm not even joking. I would rather buy jewelries.
Some women really love bags.
If I have the money, I'd rather build a house for you instead. I would rather start
Whatever.
a shop for
But
you.
you need to
But
love your woman the way they want to be loved.
and that's the thing, because we know we have to love the woman the way they want to be loved. We end up seeing women nowadays. I don't think I've met any woman of recent that the first thing they say their love language is in gift giving. And what do you remember by gift giving? You have to be spending.
But they are spending back. It's not like they are just collecting the gifts. They are not just collecting, they are buying you something as well.
I mean, they buy you something as well, and that's why the general norms on Valentine's Day is for you to go all out for the woman. And what does she get you? Boxes.
Boxes. Who are you dating? Who are you not
No, I'm
dating?
joking. Okay, no. Let's be honest
But
here.
it's not
That is
about-
that. Okay, that is the normal trend. Okay, so Valentine's Day comes every year, right? And we all know how it works in basically Nigeria, for example, where you see people creating gifts, prizes and whatnot. This year, I actually went through a few just because I was bored, and most of the ones I saw, the starting price for the female gift sets was at the very least like the second or third level of the man's own starting one. So meaning that if the woman's own was starting at 50K, the man's own was probably starting at like 15K. And then the
I don't
man,
want to believe that.
I'm not joking.
I don't want to
This
believe
is to
that,
God who
bro.
made me. I saw one in particular. The highest for the guy was 100K and the highest for the woman was 500K. Why? Because there's a wig in it. Now, what wasn't the man's own?
But who make this rule? To be honest with you, I feel like we ourselves, we just make certain rule that I can't seem to understand it. Who make the rule that I need to buy certain amount of gift for a woman? It's a gift. No matter how little it is.
Yeah,
It's the thought that matters.
definitely.
It is a gift, and you need to appreciate whatever anybody is giving you, because you didn't do nothing to me, or you didn't work for
Yeah,
me for me
but-
to want to get you a gift.
But I mean, if where we say, well, that's the thing, a woman. So I've most no, I will not say a woman. A lot of ladies out there now. I will use the term highest bidder. You have to impress. You have to spend the most. You have to show them that you can take care of them in court. You have to be able to afford that lifestyle that they've dreamed of that they could not do for themselves. Now, some of them can do it for themselves, which is fine. And I always say something, I always say this, a man, I would say a lady today, and I can determine if I want to take this girl to McDonald's on a first date, or I want to take her to a proper restaurant on a first date, just by seeing her. And it's not about, she's looking all good with the wigs or whatever. Some ladies could actually dress all nice and all, and I'll still say the most I'm gonna do is still like what, Nando's.
But Nando's is not bad for a first
Yeah,
date.
Nando's is not bad for a first date, but there are still some ladies that will see that will be like, yo, I have to go all out. I mean,
No,
Nando's,
let's
I was
be-
spending like £50.
No, let's be
I'll
very
look
honest.
for one, I'll spend like over
Let's be very
100.
honest. It's a first date. You guys are just going to get to know each other, have a discussion, talk to each other. Nobody makes the rule. You can actually sit in a pub on a first date and just talk.
Yeah, most girls nowadays, if you say you want to go to a pub, they're like,
You can go to a coffee shop on a first date and just have a drink.
Esther, are you sure you're still Nigerian?
No. I'm being honest right now.
Are you sure you're still
I'm being
Nigerian?
honest. See, if I tell you my first date,
Mm-hmm.
my first date with Benga, I initiated the date. I
Okay.
paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, oh, you came all the way from the north. Bro, let me take you out.
So you're already putting the effort of coming.
I was like, oh, bro, let me take you out.
No,
Do you
that's
get?
sensible of you.
And then we went out, and it was like, take me out, how? I'm like, let me take you out, bills on me. Anybody that says, if you want to call me, pick me, please, they've picked me already.
I
Don't
mean, she's
care.
married.
I don't care whether they pick
She's
you
not-
up
she's
or
not-
they
she's
didn't
not on the
pick-
streets
I don't
waiting for a
Please,
rich man to pick her.
I beg, they've picked me. But my point is, I decided to say, I want to pay for that. So let me take you out on a date. We went to the movies. If you know ABK so well, we went to OOPL. We went
Okay.
out. We had fun. And I paid. At that time, I don't have money. I'm not working. I was a student. Whose card was I using? My father's card.
Fair enough.
And he was very surprised. He was shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, he was like, that is actually the first time in my life that a woman would pay for my dates. Or I would go out with a woman and a woman is actually paying.
To be honest, I've never met a girl
That-
that has paid for a first date before. But
At some point, he was tempted to want to bring out money in his pocket. But before he will even bring out anything, I've already swiped card. And in his head, he's thinking so many things.
obviously,
I wasn't even thinking about it that deep. Because normally, I would go out myself.
exactly.
And I would spend the same money. If I go out with you, or I didn't go out with you, I will actually go out by myself and I will spend the same money. So I don't see that as a problem for me. So going out on a first date and you having these all unrealistic expectations of a guy to say you need to take me to maybe a Michelin star restaurant.
5-star.
It does make sense because you're not going there to have that whatever 5-star chef you're looking
You're actually
for.
going there to get to know each other.
You're going there to have a conversation. Subsequent dates, you can have that fanciness that you're looking for.
To be honest, I even feel the restaurant is a bad choice for a first date.
Because if you ask me, I feel like when I want to go on a first date, I want to talk.
Exactly.
I want us to walk around. I want us to sit down in a place and I get to play and pick on your brain. I want to know whether you are just a fine boy with ugly manners or not.
I mean, but that's the thing. So a first date in a restaurant, you guys come dressed all fancy. You're not even in your element. You cannot eat the food the way you want to eat because you want to impress. It's just a waste of time, to be honest. The
Give
first
me
date.
amala.
Just, yeah,
Let me have my eba.
but you know it's not. I would not say you're not the. Obviously, there are girls like you out there. There are ladies like you out there. It's just very sad that that's the minority again.
And again, there is this thing that you guys used to do that pisses me off sometimes. You see a lady, a body,
It's a baddie.
like a complete body.
Mm-hmm.
In your head, you know that this body does not have a job. You know. And you see the kind of lifestyle that this body is living. And you carry your 2 left leg to go and meet the body.
Mm.
You go and toast body. And all of a sudden, Buddy said yes to you. You started having problem when you and Buddy started dating and going out with the way Buddy is billing you.
Mm.
How do you think Buddy will keep up with a Buddy lifestyle? When you leave your Buddy to go and meet Buddy and you know what your pocket can take.
So we have to clarify difference between. There are 2 types of bodies. Let's clarify.
I mean like Buddy baddest.
Is it the jobless bodies or the
one that doesn't see, the one that even you yourself, you know that this kind of lifestyle that this body is living and the job that this body said she's doing or whatever the body have going on cannot fund the lifestyle. You could tell.
Mm.
You could tell that, yes, today you are seeing the body in Radisson Blue. Tomorrow you are seeing the body at Hilton. Next tomorrow, body is saying he's going to Dubai. Another day, body is on the way to Ibiza. And you know deeply that body cannot afford holiday.
Mm.
Because the job that body is doing cannot pay for it.
Body is probably even in nail tech.
Nail tech, no shade. They say they make money.
They make money, but all the trips that you mentioned,
Body is on
body is not doing
a
that.
business class trip.
Not even economy.
No.
Yeah, they
And you
don't
see
do economy.
all
actually.
those pictures. You see all those videos. You see those lifestyle. But because the girl is looking like aesthetically pleasing to you, you went and meet Buddy. Buddy started billing you. 5 million there, 3 million here. You're not saying she's a gold digger. Women are these. Women like money. Why do you leave your body and go and meet Buddy? Why? Why do you guys do that? And you will be trying to unbody her. Why?
So I mean, again, there are different kind of bodies, which but you mentioned, because to be honest, we know there's this Yoruba saying "Omoju Olari."
Mm-hmm.
They are the bodies that are those kinds, the hungry ones, in the sense where they built this their body from dependency on a man, from collecting from men,
But they're
and
pretty.
they are pretty. I'm not joking. I
Yeah.
agree. A lot of them look really good.
That's one girl benefits.
And that's why Bobrisky decided to become a baddie as well, so that I
Mm-hmm.
could make the money too. But yeah, so they are pretty. I'm not joking. But again, men still notice certain things, and I can tell you for a fact that that's why we have a lot of baddies that are out there that are still single. It's not because they're not pretty. It's because a man knows that you're just for the period of time. You're not for the long term.
So why, when you guys know that it's for a period of time, okay? You know that you're not going for it. Why do you go to that body?
Because the body put
Why
herself
do
out there
you
for us.
no? Why do you decide to go? She didn't say come and meet me. It's by yourself you carry your two left leg and go and meet this body. And later on, you people will still come online and be like, go jigger
I will
this.
correct you on something. We did not take our legs to go meet these bodies. These bodies brought themselves strategically to where we could access them.
That body would not come to where a broke
Exactly.
nigger.
That's my point.
That's what I'm saying. A broke nigger that cannot afford a lifestyle.
So that means if I see a body in a location, I know that this body is a body I could afford. Because she brought herself strategically to that
she
place.
didn't come and meet you that toast me. Now
She
you
did not
ghost
come and meet me.
exactly.
But the point is where she could take herself to.
But you went there as well. She
Yeah.
was there.
I'm telling you again, them bodies, them hungry ones, they are strategically placing themselves in places they know they will meet a guy of a certain standard that
They
can
are
keep up with
trying
a
to
certain
meet
lifestyle.
a guy of certain standard, not the broke ones that would later say
No,
that
not
they are
the
being
broke ones that
gold
survived
diggers.
to save money to reach that restaurant, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm talking about the broke ones. See, I don't have a problem with those rich guys that can actually afford and fund the lifestyle of those body. The people that I have problem with is you know you don't have the money. You know that your financial capability cannot take you to fund the lifestyle of this body. But you still went ahead.
it doesn't mean
I still go and toast body.
it doesn't really mean I will still say
means-
something, yeah. There are even these bodies, they still have what we call emotions, in the sense where you could meet a baddie that will bill a guy 5M and this lady would bill nothing from you.
No. See, don't get my
So you might be lucky.
don't get my point wrong. See, I'm not saying that sometimes they don't try to like not ask some certain people for money.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is the fact that they're asking you and you are feeling like
No, at
they
that
are
point,
billing you too much.
you're the one
is
that was
where-
stupid.
Is where I have the problem because you know that you cannot afford it. Why did you go for it? That's my problem. That's why I have problem. And the fact that some of you guys, I would say it's you are enablers of all this shit
Which
going
I
on
agree.
out there. You are enablers of it because if certain men are not enabling it, it will not be like a culture of things that is going on out there.
It's something that we've grown into. For example, when I was in uni back then, my early days in uni, when I was still basically jumping buses up and down,
Hmm.
I would go in front of an hostel to chill with my guys, and then you see one guy driving with one nice Benz, parking, shining the light on my face, picking up them ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think myself and my guys were saying then? Like, no worries, when ourselves we don't finish school, we will come back, come do this one.
Mm-hmm.
And that is how it passes on. So now, if I do it to someone's son, that one's son is going to want to do it. So at the end of the day, you see those girls in uni, uh, that's where it also goes from, because you meet a guy that is already working, that is already busy with life, that has already made a certain amount of money. Then it comes to spoil you on the little bits for now because you're still in uni. You're not really expecting that Santorini and all that at the moment. And when it's done with you, you feel like you've already gotten to a point where you cannot go back down. And unfortunately, you cannot make that money yourself.
You will look for another man that will pay the bills.
And that's how the cycle keeps going. So the body started from an innocent little girl that just wanted to
It
explore
started on
life.
Badira.
Badira. That's the truth. So yeah, we're completely enablers. I'm not even going to lie. I always say that I always agree that we're enablers. And the funny thing is, I keep saying it when I'm talking to even elderly men, and I actually point fingers at those elderly men because why? If you speak to an elderly man about this, one of the things they will end up saying is, "Go for the woman that you can afford. Go for this,
Why do you
this."
want to go for the ones that you cannot afford?
No, listen. Now, the thing about that statement is this: as I said, when you get to a certain point in your life, you look at it from the perspective of just settle for the ones you can afford.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the problems with that thing is because most of these men, they've gotten to that stage where a younger guy cannot reach in terms of finance. And at the end of the day, it's because you know that those elder men, some of them, not all, but some of these men are into all these small girls. Now you're the one that is spoiling the small girls for with the small boys at that point.
That's
So when
another
we
thing
grow,
entirely.
so when we
See,
grow up, we're now passing it on because why we can't we're looking at the girls our age as I mean there's still some of them that are good, but we're looking at girls our age as oh this one has explored too much. My money has not reached the new level that she has gotten to.
hey,
So at the end of the day, the chain keeps going, and then you end up seeing the innocent boys out there nowadays, young boys that are into, we know what they are into,
ha,
and why is it that? It's because hey, Baba Adubo, you guys have already taken sport these little ones, and now their eyes are outside too much, and
hey,
we have to try and keep up.
God, I beg.
So I always blame. I mean, I'm sure they also experienced it when they were younger, and that's why they've grown up to starting like that. And I'm sure probably when I'm also like 50,
You will still be running.
I would probably still
I
cause.
will buy you a see because if you do that nonsense and rubbish,
But yeah,
because the change need to start from us. Honestly speaking,
it needs to change. It
at
needs to start
50, you
from
cannot be
us.
running after a younger person. That is, you've been a pedophile. You know.
Well, again,
That is it. That is what it's called.
I find it very okay. I don't know. For
It's
example,
a gutter behavior. It's a dirty behavior that needs to change.
it is a dirty behavior that needs to change. But
And if
if okay, you're saying that we have to start from somewhere, but the
exactly,
problem is
see, if you're not trying to like make a change, because if you are saying that the society is messed up, is this, is that, if you yourself as a person, you're part of the society, if you are not trying to have a contribution and trying to make a change from your own cycle, from your own self, it becomes something that keep going on and on and on.
okay.
If you have friends that have that mentality and ideology, you can influence your friends to have a change of mind by saying, oh, I don't think this is right. I don't think we should do this. And I feel like, see, the change starts with you. I cannot see like my brother will be running after a small person. See, I will embarrass you. Even if you are my friend, I will call you out.
Okay.
I will let you know that you're being stupid and being foolish for doing that.
But what happens when your brother is in a state where the girls his age have been spoiled by the older guys already?
Is my
And
brother married at that time?
no way, and they're now no, I'm talking about at the younger age now. They're already the ladies I could talk to right now are obviously already spoiled by the elder men. They already want more than he can afford. Obviously, he has to settle for the younger ones, then, isn't it?
No, it's not about age. It's about, see, I will still
What do
say,
you mean when you're 50?
let me tell you, it's not about the age at that time. When my brother is settling down, I'm not expecting my brother to settle down for someone that is way, way younger. And when I mean way, way younger, is Ned and Regina younger.
That is even that you're even
See,
going too far.
no,
I
no,
feel
no, because
I feel
you're-
anything from like 10 years is even
Be-
a little bit too old.
Because you feel like if you're 50, at the age of 50, I expect you to be married and have your kids. And then what are you doing running around with another person's child?
When they were younger, they could
That
not explore because
no,
they didn't have the money.
that is rubbish. That is that gutter behavior that I'm telling you about. Because if I see my friend doing that, I'll call you out. I will embarrass you in the society.
Mm.
I'll mention your name because that nonsense needs to stop at a particular point in time.
Yeah.
Have I experienced older men coming to ask me out before? Yes.
Obviously, there's no
But
girl that hasn't.
will I say yes to them? Because I know that it is wrong. I'm definitely going to say, Uncle, I don't think you have sense. Because if you have sense, you will not be coming to me. And some of them are so agbaya that they're even men of God, according to them.
Wow.
See, don't let us even go deep into that because some of these pastors,
Honestly, let's not go to that one because
Let's not even-
I've read a lot of stories in that aspect.
exactly, let's not even go there because some of them, they're so evil. And I don't understand why you stand in the pulpit. And this is not like I'm coming for pastors or I'm speaking against Christianity. It's just what the society has turned certain pastors into.
Mm-hmm.
They go out there, and it happened in Muslim as well. They go out there, they stand, and they are talking, praying, preaching, and yet they are doing whatever with a younger girl that is in that church.
One chorister
Not even chorister.
or usher.
Not even usher. Let's leave those ushers and choristers. Let's leave them aside. What about the ones that they are not anything in the church? A small girl
They're coming for prayer now.
that is just sitting down,
Anointing.
pray, and go home. And then you, pastor, you are going to go and meet and be saying that you're really a beautiful girl. You are really this, you're really that. That one is another episode entirely. Let's
leave that one for
I
now.
am still going to talk about it because somebody needs to say it at the end of the day.
Obviously, it needs
Somebody
to
needs to say
be put out there.
But my point is this: if you know as a man that you cannot afford a certain woman, you know it by yourself. There's no point going for them. There's no point. And I understand the fact that you said men like to date down and some women like to date up and everything. I'm for the opinion that do not date lower than your standard because it always ends in tears.
Mm.
It's always, at all, date within your social circle. Make it balance. If you cannot go up, don't go down.
Don't go down.
Make it balance. Because at the end of the day, it always ends in tears. Because the kind of future that you are envisioning and you are seeing, they are not seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand what you're talking about. And when you start talking and saying this, that, they see you as a problem.
Fair enough.
So if you say that, men love this, women does that. At the end of the day, like I always say, everybody should do what works for them. But what I don't really understand about men is, I will keep saying it, is the fact that a woman will not want to marry or date a jobless man.
Mm.
Why are you guys dating or getting married to a jobless woman? And dearest woman, why are you jobless and looking for love? Why? Dearest woman of my gender, why are you jobless and you are looking for love? Because I don't understand. Before anybody will come for me and say, are you saying that women should not go for love? But you don't have a job. Why not leave love aside? Download LinkedIn, Indeed.
You're even going far. Learn a skill set. Learn how to bake.
Like,
Learn how to make air.
Get a
Be a nail
job.
tech. Be a lash tech, right? Be any tech. Just do something.
make some money. Because it's always sweet as a woman. If you have your money, it is sweet. Oh.
Obviously.
Hey.
And the truth is, a man that is fully providing for the woman's every needs, it would come with a sense of control as well. That's one honest truth.
And that's where the whole submission thing will come in.
The submission is something that a man would usually want from a woman.
But
now,
submission is not something that needs to be
That's the thing. Submission
forced.
is not a bad. I will put it like this: submission is never a bad thing. However, when it gets to a certain point, that's when we start using the word controlling, and that is then the bad thing. For because a man that is providing every single thing,
The
I want to
submission will
make
come
my hair.
naturally.
It's not even there's not even the submission. If the submission does not come, it would be forced in the sense where I want to make my hair. Is this man that is providing? I want to do this. Is this man? I want
Cannot
to
even
buy
buy a
data.
pants.
I want to I want to buy data. Ordinary data is the man that is doing it. I'm telling you that this man is going to be controlling, and honest to God, the chances of him cheating on that lady is very high.
Because she's
Because
got no
why?
self worth.
Yes, he's not seeing. I mean, fine, you think that your body is looking as your body. I will enjoy your body.
Body tea.
Do you get? I will enjoy
Body
it.
matcha.
And the funny thing is, at the end of the day, when you see the lady that is cheating on you with, probably not even as sexy as you, not as pretty for you, but she's got something up here. I was watching a video recently. I guess it was from a movie. The woman was crying and um shouting at her husband for cheating on her, and she was like, "Why are you doing this? The lady's not even as fine as me. The lady's not younger than me."
She has money more than you.
That's not even the reason. He said, one, she gives me advice.
Oh, ma.
Two, she gives him peace.
Oh, ma.
And three, she actually doesn't force me to do anything for her.
Wow.
So what does that just mean? That he would rather be with you for your body, but in terms of peace of mind,
I'll
this
stay with
woman
that
is
lady.
on it. When he needs advice, he's not coming to you for nothing.
Hmm.
When we say peace of mind, we're not talking about, oh, I don't want to fight in a relationship. That's not what men are even looking for about peace of mind. But can I come to you with my problems? Do I know that you're my safe space?
What do men really want?
It is, I would not, I can't speak for every man, but to be honest, I'll say one thing that a lot of men want is actually peace of mind. And when I say peace of mind, for example, for me, I know that no matter what I'm going through in this life, I'm comfortable in talking to you about it.
And
I
she's
know
your
that,
safe space.
yeah, I know that my brain is flooded with so much problems, but I know once I'm with you, I feel that peace, that everything is going to be resolved.
Dearest ladies.
I know that I cannot be struggling about something, and I'm not even asking you to support me financially, but at least be able to, babe, it's going to be all right.
I get it. I
This,
get that part.
this.
Men are babies.
We're actually very.
Men are
a,
babies.
a man will spoil a woman that gives him peace.
You guys, men are babies. Anyways,
Honestly, we would.
one last thing. And I know that this is also like a societal problem.
Okay.
And I don't want you to say, no, that's not for me. But a lot of people, that's their reality. And I feel like this is a very bad behavior as well that people really need to come out and talk about. Which is, imagine you taking a girl home. Do you look at me like that?
I'm listening.
You took a girl home to meet your parents, and she's been tested with all sorts of house chores. And then a girl decided to take a guy home. It's just seated, food served, everything served. But the lady is going to a guy's house, and they're asking her, testing her with chores and the likes. What would you say?
I would say that comes from the. Should I use the word traditional setting? Let me explain why.
Explain.
As they always say, I'll put it like this: the normal traditional role of a man and a woman in the household is for the man to be the provider, which is the outside force, and the woman is the support system, which is the inside force, which is a sense of I come back from work, my woman has cooked, the house is clean, and our parents knew that. But to be fair, we're in a new generation in a sense where it is not really that bad. However, it is still expected that that womanly feel, that sense of there's a woman in your life should still be there.
So you're saying that it's okay for a woman to go to a man's house and then be asked to be cooking,
Yeah, I don't
washing plates.
personally. I've taken a woman to my house before to meet my parents, and they did not do that to her. But
But
she personally, I don't. Well, okay, let me put it like this: she did not do that. Oh, sorry, they did not do that to her, but she voluntarily joined my mom in the kitchen.
Why are you people doing
And they had a very nice conversation in the kitchen. Anytime I entered the kitchen, my mom would even send me out. It was as if she had forgotten that she had a son.
Why are people overdoing things?
It's not really overdoing. The truth is, you have to also be able to create a bond with yourself.
No. I'm not saying that you shouldn't create a bond. Let me tell you, we can bond over so many things. I feel like visiting a guy's house for the first time, one of the places that you should not enter is the kitchen.
I
And
would say that's wrong.
And the reason is this. Let me tell you, you are a fucking visitor in that house. You sit down as a visitor that you are, okay? You are there. You talk to them. You don't overdo things like going to the kitchen and start cooking. You yourself, I don't know what you're trying to achieve
Let me tell you one
as a
let me tell you one
person.
secret that you need to understand about that is this. There's something that you have to understand when it comes to children.
Mm-hmm.
The genders switch to the parents.
Mm-hmm.
In most cases, you see the mother is the one that, this is my son. I have to. I cannot let any random woman marry her.
Mm-hmm.
You see that for the girl, it's the dad that is like, this is my daughter. I cannot let any random boy. So at the end of the day, one thing is,
I don't need to bond with your mom in
No.
the kitchen, man.
that's the thing. But you would not want to bond with her in the kitchen, which is fine. But the thing is, when we're at home and I'm having a guest or I've brought someone to meet, my mom would want to cook for the house.
She knows that you're bringing a guest. Listen to me. She knows that a guest is coming. Okay? In a normal setting, the food would have been ready in that house because a guest is coming. The house is clean. It's not when you have a guest, you go and carry broom. You start sweeping.
But
listen.
even if the food is ready, the dishing and all, she doesn't have to be in the kitchen. It could be on the dining table.
Exactly.
But the point is that period where the woman is doing that because, well, again, in my household, my dad serves himself if my mom is not available.
I'm
but
not
my
saying
mom does
that
the
a
serving.
lady should go to the house and start serving herself because you know that she's a visitor. She doesn't know your house
No.
as
But she joins the mom in doing the serving.
I don't need to because I'm a visitor.
That is actually what you don't understand because it's the mother that is gauging you, not the son.
Exactly.
Not the father.
Why are you gauging? What are you
'Cause
gauging?
He has to be sure that he can take care of her daughter.
But
And
is your son
it's the same way
a-
the same way if I come to your house, your mother will probably at one point use style and pull you away so that I could have one-on-one talk with your dad.
No, it's not. See, I feel like a lot of parents need to do better because if a visitor is coming to my house, let's say a random visitor is coming, okay? Not like I'm bringing in a girl. We already made food for the visitor. We are going to serve that visitor the food. We don't expect the visitor to come and join us in serving the food.
Yep.
We are going to serve the visitor, okay? I'm not gauging. You shouldn't be gauging a woman with the level of chores or however that person participated in your home because it's their first time coming. Someone like me, if I'm visiting for the first time, number one, is an environment that I'm not used to. I don't really know you that well. I take my time to warm up with people. I would not move. See, in fact, in my head, I'm calculating so many things. When I'm leaving, how I want to leave, I'm calculating all those. People are different. And that's where a lot of parents are getting it all wrong. And I feel like give people grace. Just because I cannot come and meet you in the kitchen does not mean I'm a bad person.
No, not
Because
compulsory.
exactly. And just because I came to the kitchen to support you does not make me a good person. It might
Obviously
actually be
not.
very bad for your son.
But
But a
the
lot of
thing is,
parents will be, like you said, they are gauging. What are you gauging? My dad is not going to be gauging you with conversation that he's having with you.
that's what you think.
No, it's not going to be gauging you because I know my father. Let me tell you, all my friends love my dad. My dad would randomly engage with even my female friends, everybody. We will talk, we have conversation. And that's it. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know that a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
you could get a lot. You could get to know someone very well.
I get you.
From a
I
very
get you.
simple
But
conversation.
why is it that it is true conversation? Why is my father not saying I should go and wash his car to kind of know whether you are good enough for his daughter?
Again, as I said, the secret behind the assisting the mother,
See,
the secret
I
behind
feel
understanding
like-
the mother is not about what you're doing.
and it's not about the
but
chores
it's
as
also
well.
about the aspects of, as I said, the traditional setting, which
It's very
can
wrong.
can this lady, because for example, that discussion that the man and your dad would have would probably be along the line of, oh, what do you do?
I can have that with Momsy as
no,
well and
obviously,
say,
mom, see, no, Masha,
what do
yeah,
you do?
But
We can sit
for
down
the
and talk.
for the man zone is mostly focused around the surroundings of what do you do, what kind of ideas do you to get your kind of ideas or thinking about
I
life
get what you're
generally,
saying.
about how your future plans are. Momsy would not actually ask the girl, oh, what are your future plans per se at the early
She
stage.
might.
She might, some would, but at that early stage, probably, oh, what do you do? Oh,
why the
nice.
kitchen? Why the
As
why
I said,
the
it doesn't have to
kitchen?
be the kitchen, and it doesn't even have to be the dining table. But for example, I've dished out the food for my husband, I've dished out the food for my son, I've dished out your food as well. And you want me to come serve my husband, to serve yourself, to serve me. It's showing that you can actually just come and, mommy, let me just assist you with bringing this one.
I'm your
Even if it's
visitor.
just my plates.
I'm your visitor.
I'll tell you something. Me, for one, the first time I went to a girl's place, to her parents' place, and I knew that they wanted to dish food for me, I went to collect the food from
My
the woman.
mother will not even allow you.
No, not from the kitchen. But as I saw the woman coming out with my plate, I stood up and I collected
My
it
mom
from
will
her.
not even. She will just tell you, don't worry. She will serve you to the
No,
table.
but that's the thing.
She will just tell you,
It's also
no,
about
no.
it's also about my kind of upbringing. Personally, I
Don't-
wouldn't want her to go that far.
Don't worry. Sit down. You're a visitor in my house, and I wouldn't want a visitor roaming about. I find that behavior really, really bad, and I think that a lot of children need to retrain their parents. To be honest, our parents need to unlearn certain things. Let me use myself as example. The first time I went to Benga's house, it wasn't even there. I went by myself. It was far up north, and it was like, oh, go to their house.
Oh, they joke with
I
the
went.
dad.
Let me tell you, I went with my friend. To be honest with you, I didn't even eat.
Fair enough.
I didn't eat. I had a drink. The mom does not even have time to be talking to me. The dad was the one asking all the questions, talking, and I answered. And when I was done, I left. And should I bust your bubbles? Like, I feel like parents need to learn a lot of things. Later on, me and the mom, we bonded so well.
Which is
Even
fine.
more than the dad.
But
But not even in the kitchen. I've never. Let me tell you one funny thing is, I have never, it's been almost 5 years, I have never entered into Benga's mom kitchen to cook for once.
Not compulsory cooking, but where do you guys bond? That's the question I'm asking now.
On the bed in our room, we were chatting.
About
We
what?
gisted about life.
About life.
About like generally, about work, me in Lagos, so how is Lagos life, about different things.
And your husband was obviously giving them good remarks about you as well.
No, see, there was not even good remarks.
It's your battle, yeah.
I swear. See, there was never a time that my hair was tinted. I barbed my hair.
Buddy.
Everything gold. Yeah. I wear bomb shorts from Lagos to Abeokuta. I will brush the house. I'm like, mom say I should come and say hi to you, Neo.
God, I beg.
I'm just passing by. It reached a certain point. The dad was like, is it that you don't have skirts or you don't have gown? Is this how you're coming from Lagos? I said, yes. This is how I'm coming.
So,
I was not a baddie.
Say marriage, right? Hey, ladies, are you seeing?
See, I feel
After
like
being baddie.
well, I was never a baddie, but I was just an anyhow person.
Yeah, you just did not
I
send
just
that
do not
much.
care. And one thing that I have at the back of my mind is I will not start what I cannot finish. Because look at my hands, they're tiny.
Oh, you're not doing fake life.
I'm not pretending. Everybody knows that Kemi doesn't like cooking. She doesn't like to eat much. She's just a girl. I'm just a baby.
So it's
And
also
everybody around me, they know that I'm just a baby girl. Everybody knows.
another thing you need to understand is parents know, or I will not say they know, but they have this inkling of what they know that they think that their children would like in a person.
It doesn't
And-
have to be kitchen.
No, that's what I'm saying. So, for example, a mother that knows that her son eats a lot.
Benga eats a lot.
No, when I say eats a lot, I mean like eats a lot, and she knows that this guy, she's the one that cooks for him. Now it's different if, for example, my kind of person, my mom would always say it, that no woman will use me to do shakara in the kitchen. She knows I don't care about a woman that can
Of
cook
course,
that much
Benga knows how to
because
cook.
me, I can cook.
If you love to eat, then you should know how to
Some
cook.
men know, some men love to eat and cannot cook.
That is a very bad one too. Honestly, that is a very bad one because I feel like cooking is a survival skills.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody should know how to cook, regardless
Everybody
of the
should,
gender.
because I mean, we have what men are going to be bachelors every single time in their life. I don't think any man's going to live in his parents' house up until marriage. Well,
Some men are.
some men are, but I don't think any responsible man would want to live in his parents' house up until the point of marriage.
Oh,
So
some men are.
technically, we're going to end up being bachelors after a while. So we're meant to know how to cook, which I agree about. But yeah, generally, I just feel like there are different ways of gauging a person or bonding with someone's parents, and I still say it's still a case where the woman would have to bond with the mother and the man would have to bond with the father.
See, I feel like you can bond with both of them.
You can bond with both of them, don't get me wrong.
And you
but
shouldn't choose who to bond with
the
because
no,
I bonded with both of them.
you are not even going to choose. It will be brought upon you.
See, I bonded with both of them.
It will
In
be-
fact,
It will be brought upon you, as I
I'm
said.
such a daddy's person. So I bonded with the both of them so much. So much.
Listen,
I don't care.
my
You know
mom,
that
my mom is the one
sometimes
that is bonded with all my in-laws.
I
Yeah,
will go to
Not my
Benga's
dad.
dad sometimes. I'm like, daddy, I want for me low now. I will go and beg for money.
what kind of girl? Is this?
God bless his soul. Not because of, I will say, daddy, you see, young Jamie being pa me. Come and give me money.
Eddie, yeah, Jeremy.
Even his uncle, yeah. I bonded with his uncle so much that the man used to call me Chinko. Like, you are just like Chinko. This is that you don't want to do. I say, Eshanu me being pa me. Come and give me money. I don't have money. Oh.
Wow.
He will say, what do you now want? See, the last time I was in Nigeria, I made the man bring a waloka from Abeokuta to Lagos to come and
Because
give
of
me.
you.
Yes,
What's it by?
I am that person.
But the thing is, again, it's still also about. I will say this: the easiest way of bonding with with your partner's parents is by making it obvious of how well your partner actually cherishes you.
And I feel like it's also on the guy's part as well.
That's what I said. It's
It's
about
also
you.
on the
How
guy- it's
for
also on the
example,
guy's
if I
part.
was a girl, the way a girl's parents would treat me is based off on the feedback that she's giving them.
Yeah. See, I have a lot of things to say, but we don't have much time.
Sadly,
It's so unfortunate because I want to touch the part of your friends that will be claiming our wives.
let us not talk about that one for now.
I will talk about them, but maybe not
next
today.
next time you have
Maybe
next
not
time you have a
today.
male guest, not me, because I'm not speaking on that.
No, you will still speak.
I'm
See,
holding down my bro code.
you're coming back. That nonsense broken. You're coming back.
No.
I still want to talk on that. And I still want to talk on the fact that you see these men. Oh, Biri. Like
say
Yeti will say.
Obìnrin.
You guys need to understand that these men, it's not all of them that have your best interest at heart.
True.
Like Yemi, it doesn't
True.
have anybody's best interest at heart.
What do you mean?
I'm telling them.
See, I bet
Yemi is a red flag.
this is such. This is
You
this
people
is,
need
this
to
is,
run
this is
away
a public
from him.
space.
Even though he's my friend.
God, I'm big.
You know I'm saying the truth here, but all this societal expectation from both genders are at some point, I feel like they are unnecessary.
Mm.
Because if we say culture, culture changes over the years. I've seen a lot of rebranding in the Yoruba culture.
Definitely.
As much as it's very deep. And it's somebody that makes those traditional rules. And people are bending the rules every day. And one point that I would say is, as a man or a woman, a girl, retrain your parents. Some of your parents are very bad. Retrain them. Like, ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn mọ́mì yín àti daddy yín. How do they say it in English?
Train your parents, basically.
Yes, that is English.
Don't
right?
come and cover me. Before my Yoruba family would think I don't know
No.
Yoruba.
Train your mom and your dad. Honestly speaking, they need to unlearn a lot of things. They need to unlearn them. They need to understand that their child's partner is also for them like they are gaining another family
No, I understand
member.
that love that part, yeah. But again, some things are kind of not. I would not say it is from the onset from anybody that determined it. For example, I keep referring to the Bible when it comes to the provision aspect of a man. What do you think the reason was that when they were banished from the Garden of Eden, the punishment that was given to the man was to labor, and the woman was related to childbirth because it's the man that has to provide. If he cannot provide, then what is he? And a woman, if she cannot grow a family, what is she?
Dear broke men, number one thing that Yemi is saying, if you are broke, look for
Also,
job. Don't go and be looking for love where it is not lost.
yeah, but I would not say
So-
I would not agree about look for money and don't look for love. You
I
can
said
do both at the same
job.
time.
But bro, you're gonna cry if you're doing both at the same
No,
time.
when I say at the
Your
same
heart
time,
is gonna break.
get to a certain stage, but you don't have to reach that extreme.
I'm not
stage.
saying extreme. If your father is not Dangote, is not Elon Musk, is
Get
not,
a job. Just let's put that out.
Just get a job.
Even if it's wheelbarrow you're pushing.
Work. Get a job. And as a woman as well, Bikonu,
You need to work.
don't become a liability to somebody's son. That's somebody's son, somebody's
Be
brother.
responsible for yourself.
Be responsible. Go and find a job.
You're an adult.
Let's find the balance. So
And
we
let,
are
let,
going
let,
to.
let us support the feminists that are fighting for liberation for men. You guys are making them look bad because at the end of the day, they are fighting
No.
for liberation and you guys are still depending on a man.
No.
So
no,
please
no.
walk.
I'm not talking about all those Twitter feminism because a lot of people are twisting.
No, I'm even
what
talking about like the
feminism is all
general
about.
feminism that's fighting
It's
for
all about
that's fighting
equal,
for
right?
yeah.
Equal rights.
I mean, at
So
the end of the day,
if we are talking about that equal rights, everybody needs to have money and make something
so
out of
let
themselves.
us support the good feminists,
Exactly.
not the bad ones.
At the end of the day, now we are wrapping it up.
Yes, ma.
Whether you believe that a man needs 6-figure salary
Mm.
to say I do, or love is enough to pay your electricity bill and your council tax.
I mean, you don't need 6 figures, but
I'm just saying, I just use that
yeah,
as an example.
yeah.
But one thing that is clear in the Nigerian love, is it love battle that people are in now,
I don't even know what they are doing.
is the Nigerian relationship battle. I know that there will always be something for us to talk about. And tonight, Yemi has really tried.
Is she?
I know that you survived this.
And I controlled
interview.
myself.
I see that. I see what you've done there. To my listeners, thank you so much for always here to support. I really, really appreciate it. The last one that we had, we have 900 subscribers on YouTube. And that is 900 of you actually listening to the banters that we throw here.
Atemino.
Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. And please let us know what you think in the comment section. Would you marry a jobless man or a jobless woman because you love them? Don't lie. Merci beaucoup.
Gracias.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.